Hi, my name is Julien Olivari. I've been coaching for more than 20 years, ATP, WTA, and top junior player around the world. And today we're going to deep dive into the one-hand backhand. Let's go. Today we're going to talk about a one-hand backhand. I already did a video about the basic of the one-hand backhand. So if you're interested to know the basic of the one-hand backhand, there is the link below. But today we're going to go a little bit more advanced into the one-hand backhand. We're going to see the difference between the topspin and the flat, and also how to adjust yourself and to be more stable at the contact point using some new technique. So let's start. So first of all, to hit topspin, what we have to know is how to stabilize the wrist and which motion the wrist should do. So at the contact point, the wrist should work this way. So it's very important to understand that the wrist has to work hop, hop this way. This is the way you must work if you want to know and to hit topspin. So this is very important. This is the first step to really start to understanding the stability on the wrist and how to put the racket really under the ball to be able to generate maximum topspin. For that, you will need also a little drop on the racket. So you need this drop and then to be able to lift up the racket this way, so you get maximum topspin. I'm going to show you an exercise close to the net that will really help for the topspin. So this exercise is very simple. So you have to put the ball on the net, press, and then generate topspin using the contra of the net. Okay, very important. So we put the ball, we put some contra, we want some pressure of the net to be able to generate topspin. After you did 2, 3, 4 of that, and you start understanding that the ball should slice in a straight line and not sideways. One more time, watch well. In the straight line, then you can go one step backward and try to imagine that the net is in front of you and try really to go in a straight line. More time, and to go in the straight line. Really trying to feel that your contact point is on the straight line. It's very difficult to make it happen, but if you imagine the right way, you will see that you will generate automatically more topspin on the ball. See? Hop, this way. Hop, this way. When I start to be more comfortable with it, I'm going to accelerate, still straight line. I'm not trying to do anything else by just going in the straight line at the contact point, and I will generate more and more topspin to it. More this way. Now, if you want to improve the topspin, you have to also improve your drop. The head racket has to drop and then hop, 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 hop this way. So the racket has to drop and go, drop and go, drop and go. If you don't have the drop, you will not be able to generate maximum topspin and speed. So let's work on it. What you're gonna do is you're gonna bounce the ball, let the racket drop, and then lift up the ball in the straight motion. You let the racket drop, drop and go. One more. Go, drop and go. Drop and go. And I'm still focusing for my topspin to going in a straight line. Hop this way. Drop this way. I will make a little slow motion for this one also. Drop this way. You see, like this, I'm getting more loose with my wrist, so I can generate more spin on the ball. But what is very important, it's really at the contact point, I'm keeping this in mind. Always keeping this in mind. Because if you drop and then you throw this way, there is no point to it. So you have to focus on doing the drop and that straight line. Then you will get a good height over the net and a good control, and you will feel really that the ball is sticking to the racket. You have to feel that the ball is stay as long as possible on the racket, really sticking to the racket. Like if you have glue on the racket. Hop and you keep. And this will create a feel of control, and it will help you a lot in the timing. So this exercise is very important. First of all, you feel how the racket should go completely straight line, and then after the drop and that straight line. Drop and then straight line. Very important. Okay, now let's see this from this angle. What I want is the drop and then straight line. Drop, straight line. So let's start from the straight line, putting the racket in front and really trying to go in a completely straight line. What I want the ball to go completely straight. this way, hop. This is what I'm trying to imagine, straight, and then you will feel that the ball suddenly will really stick to the racket, really stick to the racket. And then you'll feel a lot of control, and after that, it's really easy to generate. You see, I'm not doing the drop at all right now. I'm just focusing to go in straight line to see really that the racket is going completely straight. And then I'm getting a beautiful shape over the net. Now I'm gonna add the drop. So drop and straight line. Drop and straight line. Drop and straight line. Drop, straight line. Okay, so from here, I'm going to show you the wrist. I'm going on a straight line. You see, I'm trying to imagine that the ball is going from here to here. So I'm targeting the top of the racket and try to keep it really straight. Top of the racket and release it. And this is without using even the drop. And you see, you get already a nice shape. Now I'm going to use the drop, and straight line. And now I can accelerate much more, and I still feel that that the ball is sticking to the racket using a lot of top spin. Don't know if you hear the sound, but this way I get a lot of top spin, and I can do full power to feel completely safe because the ball is sticking to the racket and I'm going straight line. So this is very important for the top spin backhand, and will help you a lot to fix the top spin. Now we're gonna go a little bit more advanced. Not everybody can do it. It's depending on your level and your level of your backhand, but you can try it and feel it. It can really help, especially on the high level. So how does it work? You have to be able to put the elbow below the ball, so it will help you to understand how to really bend your knee and also to be under the ball, and then you can accelerate as much as you can. So I'm going to show you. So imagine the ball is here. I'm trying to really put the elbow under the ball, really like this. Try really to put the elbow. If the ball is here, I'm putting my elbow here. If the ball is here, I put it here. If it's here, I'm going really low. So imagine that you want to put the elbow under the ball. This way. Hop, boom. And then suddenly you will get extra top spin and also a lot of shape on the ball. And it's a very, very safe shot. This helps a lot of professionals that I work with one-hand backhand to completely transform their backhand. So this is something very, this is gold, let's say it. This is really gold. So I'm going to show you how it works. So you have to move your legs. Let's bounce twice. And then I'm putting my elbow really at the bottom of the ball. Trying to put my right elbow. And then I'm going full power up. Going, moving. And then hop. So if you want to practice on really low ball, you let the ball bounce twice. 1, 2, and then hop, you're going really low. It's good for the footwork also. So really try to practice this. 1, 2, elbow below, and then I'm going full power. And after you can work also on high ball, same, elbow, and then boom. So you can still get top spin. If your elbow is under, automatically will get this arm wrestling that I'm talking about on the forehand, the same in the one-hand backhand. I'm going to show you a few more on the high balls. Here, elbow is below, and boom. And I'm still getting this top spin because my elbow is down. So I have this arm wrestling reverse. So in the forehand, as I talk in a few videos, the arm wrestling forehand, and now arm wrestling backhand on the high ball. So one more time, high ball, putting my elbow below, and boom, going full power. Boom. A little bit lower, same, elbow, and I'm going full. Elbow, and I'm going full. And this will adjust and force you also to bend your knee in a certain way and also to keep your balance. I'm going to show you to a different angle now because it's very important. Okay, so let's see it from this angle. We start by a classic ball. Here, elbow below, and then boom. One more. Elbow below, and boom. Elbow below, and boom, this way. Now, I want to work on very low ball. I let the ball bounce twice. 1, 2, elbow low, and then elbow below, and then. You see, it forced me really to be almost on the ground and to place my elbow in the right position. As I say, this is gold. It will fix your footwork and give you so much top spin without forcing anything. One more time, elbow, boom. Now let's see on the high balls. High ball, elbow below, and boom, I'm going full power. Elbow below, boom, going full power. So you use the elbow as a arm wrestling, but the other way. Boom, put the elbow behind, and boom, this way. Down, boom, very low, boom, this way. Very important. And you work with the right, with the shoulder, and with the forearm also. 2 more. Bam, this way. Bam, this way. I didn't put the elbow below. 1 more. Elbow. Yes, this one was good. Now same, we're gonna sit from behind, elbow below, put the elbow really below the ball, and then you throw the racket. Elbow below, and you throw the racket. Elbow below, you throw the racket. Now let's do it on a really low ball. 1, 2, elbow, and boom. You see? Now I don't think about bending my knee. I'm just thinking about the elbow, and suddenly I'll find myself very, very low because I need to put the elbow below the ball. 1 more. 1, 2, boom. And you see, I can't miss because I get this kind of shape. Now I'm gonna do high balls. Bam. Same. I'm trying to put my elbow below. Bam. And I'm going full power. Bam! Bam! So make use of it because it's really gold. This is something I use only with professional and very high ranking people, but it can work on all level if you have a decent backhand. So if you're still not there with the backhand, watch my previous video. You will learn a little bit how the basics are working, but in general, this can work for everybody. So one more time, let's make a little recap. So we have, first of all, to understand the contact point, how it works in straight line. Second, we have the drop to accelerate and to have more spin on the ball. And then if you want a nice footwork and a perfect shape on the ball, you use the elbow below the ball, and then you go and you can use it on every height and get top spin on it. Let's go. Hope you enjoyed the video, and now the one-hand backhand is more clear to you. Make use of it. This is tips that are gold. Use the elbow, use the straight line for the top spin, and also use the drop to get an acceleration on the one-hand backhand. It will help you a lot. Thank you for watching. See you next week. I'm going to change the tennis word. Let's go.